Hi creatives, welcome to another bright studio vlog with lots of encouragement, lots of little hands and feet. And today I'm going to share 4 signs that you are in fact closer to your artist style than you think, and some tips to get you even closer. Here we go. Now, I just recently finished a horse painting. This is another piece in my new collection called Transformed by Hope. I'm so excited because not only do I have a time and date for the release of this collection, but I have a place. 5 of these 8 paintings in this series were accepted into the Starline Harvard Show in Illinois on June 13th. And then the following day, all the paintings that weren't sold in the show, and then all the prints will be up on my Etsy shop the following day, June 14th. And after I share the story behind this horse painting and the process, you'll not only be encouraged that you are closer than you think to your own colorful style, but then that much closer to getting your own artwork with a unique style in exhibitions, shows, and markets. Now, I started this painting a whopping 2 years ago. It's been sitting in my art studio for 2 years. This was back when we just came back from about a 10-hour drive to Pennsylvania. And we were driving through a lot of countryside, passing a lot of farms, cows, beautiful horses. But then about mid-painting, I did not like it. I just hit a wall. And I didn't like it so much that I put a big giant X over the right eye, that right side that I didn't like. Now, I also work as an art therapy practitioner, and we go through paintings, canvases, really fast. So I just gathered a bunch of paintings that I did not like that had been sitting in my studio for a long time, and I was just gonna paint them white. Just waste not. We were gonna take them to work and reuse them. Now, this horse painting was in that bundle. Moms, this is why we need to really listen to our children. We can grow and learn so much from them. They are brilliant. My Anna Grace saw this horse painting and she said, "Mom, this looks like a diamond. What if you added sparkly light there?" Genius, right? Now let's back up. When I first started this painting, I remember really focusing on perfect anatomy, perspective, clean lines. There's definitely signs of my imagination coming out and me not playing it safe. But because I was so focused on skill, on appearance, I wasn't able to make room for that creativity and for me to work through my mistakes. So if you can really lean into this, a great sign that you're on the right track is when you're taking risks, when you're combining both skill and meaning into the painting, not one or the other. It's when you merge these two things. You're taking risks because it's fun. You're taking risks because it's exciting and new and fresh. But you're also applying and reapplying and practicing those skills that you've acquired up until this point. Like me, maybe you want to think about how you can connect your story, your current experience to light and how you perceive light. And that's why I call this painting a glimmer of hope. Because sometimes I think we have to feel so strong. We have to feel so hopeful, to like a spotlight size hope in order to make change and see change. But now I think it actually starts with something small, a small little glimmer amidst the darkness that prevents us from giving up. It reminds us that it's not all darkness and that it shifts what we're facing. It's that kind of glimmer that I held on to when I was deep in addiction, anxiety, and depression 10 years ago. And if I'm being honest, I'm holding on to that small little glimmer right now in a different circumstance in my life. And it feels very real. On one hand, I feel this storm, this internal storm in my mind, but on the other, I am holding on to something bright, something steady that I know I can stand on. For me, that hope looks like Jesus Christ, because now and in the past, it was enough to help me take one small step towards the light at a time. It's small steps for long enough for change to not only happen, but for something beautiful to take root inside of us that grows into a thriving tree. So after 3 attempts, really working this painting, combining my hands and my heart all together, I was finally able to complete this painting. And that leads to the second sign that you are on the right track to finding your colorful style. And that's when you start noticing both accidental and intentional shifts in your paintings. So this is when you finally notice those unconscious creative decisions that you've been doing, but now you're putting words to. And also those intentional ones that you've been acting on, maybe improving your skill, your color, the composition, the lighting. So maybe you're only now starting to notice that you also don't like painting animals that are just one color. You prefer to add interest to it. You gravitate towards spots and markings and texture. You might be starting to notice that you like to simplify anatomy, that you like lots of color in your backgrounds or very little. And then on the other side, you're also being very intentional about areas that you want to grow. For example, for those of you that have been with me on my channel for many years, a couple years ago, I did a 365 days of color challenge. It was just one big experiment, just exploring color mixing, learning color theory, exploring different color schemes. And it just grew my understanding of my color style. And that leads to the third way. You are on the right track to your style. And that's you're finally starting to listen to your opinions and preferences on things. Maybe you gravitate towards certain colors and shapes and patterns, and you're accepting it. Despite what Joe said, despite what Sarah said, you like this color scheme, or you prefer adding backgrounds that are all black or multicolored. You've gotten a bit more confidence because you realize that your style is not something you force or you pick. It is something you surface from who you are to the core. Hi creative, sorry to interrupt, but if you'd like to surface your own unique, authentic artist style that's colorful, following a low stakes, low pressure process that led me to my own artist style, I invite you to check out the Artist Style Bundle course down below. Let's get back to it. Now, this next sign is a really strong indicator that you're very close, and that's that your paintings all have a similar feel to them. Now, I've certainly been seeing this over the years, but especially with this current body of work that I'm working on, the Transformed by Hope collection. How I would describe it is bold, bright color driven by this undercurrent of tension and hope, or vivid brightness with an edge, or just darkness meets hope. Or maybe in one word, you're starting to describe the feel of your art as haunting, or romantic, or tranquil, or joyful. I have this phrase that I use called artist style milestones. It's something that I talk a lot about in my artist style course. It means that there's things that we're doing in our art that we're not even aware of now, but looking back and when these paintings are side by side, we can actually see it. It's so very similar to the milestones that our children are going through. We don't realize that evolution is happening until they're much older and they've grown and they've gone through all those different milestones. You might think you're on the rolling over stage, but in reality, you could be in the running stage, that milestone in your artist style. So if you could just hold on tight, don't give up hope. You may be closer than you think. Guys, if that was helpful, be sure to like and subscribe if you already haven't. Thanks for watching. Bye.